Good morning guys and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to be preparing Olivia for weaning. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. So first we're going to do a quick clean because all surfaces need to be cleaned before you prepare anything for your baby. So I'm also going to get my book ready because I'm following this, which I got from the library. It has recipes, it also has measurements, and these are the vegetables which I'm going to be using today for Olivia's weaning prep. I am going to be using a carrot as well, and that's what I'm going to be using to demonstrate how easy it is to make homemade baby food. Of course, you need to wash your veg. It's really important. Usually I do it in the sink, but for the sake of the video, I've done it in a quick bowl to just demonstrate washing vegetables. Now, chopping vegetables is essential. Making sure that you chop them up really small so that when you do come to cook it, it cooks quickly and it hasn't got any uneven chunks within it. So I'm going to continue chopping until I feel that I am satisfied with it. You will need a bigger knife, by the way. This is the size that I was happy with and which the book said was a good size. You'll also need some cooled boiled water and a pot. I'm going to steam these vegetables. As you can see, it's starting to simmer there, which is great, which is really what I want. I didn't have a correct lid to fit this pot, but it still worked. I'm going to use just a normal bowl to pour the carrots into, and I will blend it. This is the blender I use. This is what we have. And you just blend away until it is the correct consistency of what you want. In my case, I want it to be more runny. If it is too thick, you can always add the cooled boiled water again from the kettle or wherever it is that you've poured it into. And then it should look something like this. I'm really happy with this consistency, and I've put it into this ice tray. It's actually a baby weaning tray, and it comes with a lid, and it is perfect. I also did the same with the cauliflower, which looks a bit nasty, but you know, it's good for Olivia, and the broccoli as well. And also I did the spinach. The spinach is more of a darker colour, so I had to be careful not to mix up those two green vegetables because I wanted to keep all the vegetables separate. But you just let it cool down before putting it in the trays. And yeah, this is my finished product. As you saw, it did not take long at all. I like the thought of preparing my own veg and my own baby food being made up for Olivia because I know what is in it. So I am really happy with what I've done. At the minute, this is just a tester. So also, yes, make sure that you label your baby food with the date on it as well. And as you can see, as I've demonstrated it here, this is what you do. The reason behind it is because you should only keep food in the freezer for a maximum of 6 months. And as you can see, it's nicely stored into my freezer there, ready for Olivia to be weaning. Right, now for the boring stuff. I actually bought this book, well, I borrowed this book from the library, and it's all about weaning, and it is going to be Olivia's first tastes, and that's the section of this book that I am looking at. It also has like recipes, stage 1 up to 7 months old, and I mean, you don't really need a recipe to make pureed food, really, do you? But I just thought it would be nice to follow it because it does like portion size, so that's why. So things that stood out that I wrote was homemade purees, clean kitchen, and store food correctly to make sure it stays as fresh as possible. So wash your hands, clean surfaces with hot soapy water, and wash your vegetables. Use lidded ice cube trays. Introduce foods one at a time. And first tastes 5 teaspoons per meal. You should only freeze baby food, homemade baby food, for up to 6 months only. So what does it say? I mean, there is so much to think about when you're thinking about weaning. There is possible allergies that your baby may have. When you feed your baby, to do one vegetable at a time, or whatever you're feeding your baby, just to make note of how your baby reacts to what you've given them, and then introduce other foods slowly so that you can see whether your baby reacts to it or not. Inform your doctor if they do react to anything. And also, I think it's a good time to know first aid, because with weaning you get this anxiety, what if my baby chokes? So I think it's a really good idea that if you don't know basic first aid for infants, then you need to do it. Yeah, so it says the aim of weaning, in this part anyway, is for baby eating a balanced meal with family by 1 year old. So from the book that I've taken, that I want to do is I want to do batch cooking. So I want to be putting it in the freezer and taking it out as and when we need it. So I'm actually preparing Olivia to be weaned for when she turns 5 months. It says, start with pureed foods, gradually adapting textures and adding tastes. We're just going to see how it goes. We're not going to be rigid with it. We're just going to be quite easy flowing with it. So we'll see how we go. Yeah. And I think with baby-led weaning, I think they recommend that that is done by 6 months plus. Younger than that is a no-no. So I guess the stage that it's saying is to start off with runny purees, then go to thicker purees, and then mashed food. So I want to follow this really. There are obviously other ways of doing it, but this, I think I want to follow this one. I'm going to renew this book because I think it is fantastic. It has so much information, it's crazy. It also has like meal plans if you want to follow that. I don't think I'm going to do that though, because I just can't be bothered. Also, it says to start off with vegetables when you're feeding your baby, because you don't want your baby to get too used to sweet stuff and then reject the vegetables. Vegetables are good for you guys. Vegetables are going to be good for your babies. I'm not going to give her any fruit yet until after the 2 weeks, until she is used to the vegetable tastes. And don't forget guys, if you like this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I mean, come on, you've gotten this far, you might as well. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay guys, so I'm going to end my video here. I really do hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please support by giving me a thumbs up so I know whether to continue you know, producing content like what I've done today. So I've enjoyed making this video and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching it, and I hope to see you guys next week. Bye. Hi, say good morning. Are we matching today, darling? So this is the recipe book, the book that I'm following. You don't have to follow the recipes, but I think it's really good because then it shows what kind of consistency the food should be in. I find this book really, really helpful. What I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description box. If you guys are interested, then you can find it in your library or you can purchase it yourself. It's totally up to you. But I highly, highly recommend this book. And yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.